Every night around 11 p.m., Daniel would sit in front of his old laptop, half working, half wondering how he ended up here. His job barely covered rent, his credit card was maxed out, and inflation seemed to climb faster than his paycheck ever could. He wasn't lazy. He wasn't careless. He was just stuck. Like millions of people trying to make sense of a world where money moves faster than effort. Everywhere he looked, someone was talking about AI, how it's changing work, replacing people, and creating opportunities that sound too good to be true. And then he saw it, a video that claimed you could make money while playing games. No boss. No commute. Just fun and profit. He thought, could this be real? After all, he grew up being told that work had to be hard, boring, and exhausting. But what if in this new AI-powered world, money didn't come from working harder, but from playing smarter? In this video, we'll explore that question not from theory or hype, but from real experience. Because Daniel's story isn't just about gaming or technology. It's about survival, reinvention, and finding new hope in a world where the rules of money are changing every single day. Daniel woke up to an email that would change everything. We're restructuring due to AI integration, it said. He read the line 3 times before it sank in. His role had been replaced by automation software. The job he'd worked for 6 years was now done by an algorithm that never slept, never complained, and never asked for a paycheck. In that moment, he realized the world had officially moved on, and he hadn't. Rent was due in 10 days. His emergency fund? Gone months ago. And every time he opened his phone, prices had climbed higher: groceries, gas, even his internet bill. It felt like no matter how fast he ran, the treadmill kept speeding up. He wasn't alone. Across the country, millions were waking up to the same reality: jobs replaced, savings shrinking, and a cost of living that didn't care how hard you worked. The system that promised stability had changed the rules without warning. That night, Daniel sat staring at his screen again. Not for entertainment this time, but for escape. He searched for anything that could give him hope: side hustles, freelance gigs, investment hacks, and that's when it happened again. The same kind of video popped up. Make money while you play, the future of work. It sounded ridiculous, but also, just maybe, possible. He knew scams existed. He'd seen enough. But when you're standing on the edge of uncertainty, even the faintest light looks like a way out. So, he clicked play. After days of job searching and dead ends, Daniel wasn't looking for miracles anymore, just something that made sense. That's when he came across something different. Not another get-rich-quick scheme, but a system powered by AI that promised to help manage, invest, and even earn intelligently. It was called an AI personal finance assistant. A digital brain that analyzed your spending, optimized your savings, and could automatically channel your money into high-yield opportunities: stocks, micro-investments, even AI-driven side hustles. He'd been burned before by online promises. But curiosity and desperation won. He signed up, connected his accounts, and let the system do what it was designed for: think smarter than him. Within minutes, the AI identified patterns he'd never noticed: subscriptions he forgot to cancel, impulse expenses that drained his balance, and even small investment opportunities he was missing. It wasn't magic. It was clarity. By the end of the week, his account wasn't richer, but it was cleaner. His spending had structure, his savings had direction, and for the first time in months, his future had a plan. He discovered a growing ecosystem: AI systems that gamified learning, rewarded skill building, and even paid micro-rewards for digital tasks. It wasn't playing games for money, it was playing with intelligence. The AI wasn't just helping him budget, it was making decisions in real time, predicting when in-game tokens would rise or fall, when to cash out, and when to reinvest. It wasn't luck, it was data-driven discipline. He didn't become a millionaire. He didn't need to. Because for the first time, Daniel felt control. He wasn't chasing money, he was understanding it. Week by week, the transformation wasn't in his bank account, it was in his mindset. AI wasn't replacing him anymore. It was partnering with him. And that changed everything. Daniel realized the truth: technology isn't the enemy. Ignorance is. When used right, AI doesn't take your job, it teaches you to create your own. And that's when Daniel finally understood this wasn't about making money while you play. It was about playing smarter with your money. When Daniel first started using AI to manage his money, he thought it was just a fancy calculator. But what he learned was far deeper. AI isn't just about automation. It's about awareness. It helps you see where your money goes before you even realize where it's gone. Think of it like having a financial mirror. Every time you spend, AI reflects it back to you, no judgment, just truth. And that's the first step toward financial freedom, clarity. Most people lose money not because they don't earn enough, but because they make emotional decisions. AI doesn't. It doesn't panic during a market dip or overspend when it's sad. It just follows logic. By automating small things, bills, savings goals, even micro-investments, Daniel removed human error from his finances. He wasn't chasing every dollar anymore. He built a system that worked quietly in the background, even when he wasn't watching. It's like planting seeds that water themselves. You don't need to check them every day, but one day, you'll wake up and see growth. Inflation used to feel like an invisible thief, always taking more than he could save. But now, the AI didn't just show him prices going up, it adjusted for them. It recommended where to store his savings, how to rebalance his investments, and when to switch to higher yield options. AI tools like these use predictive analytics. They study patterns, not feelings. They can suggest when it's time to move cash into money market funds, ETFs, or even diversified portfolios managed by algorithms. In other words, AI turns fear into strategy. For Daniel, that was the moment he stopped feeling like a victim of the economy and started acting like an investor in his own future. The irony? He did end up making money while he played, but not in the way he expected. He wasn't gambling or chasing hype tokens anymore. He was using AI to identify real earning systems, skill-based games, task platforms, content royalties, all managed intelligently. He realized that in the new economy, the game isn't about quick money, it's about continuous learning. Every tap, every click, every insight teaches you how money actually moves. Think of it like turning your downtime into data time, where every action feeds a smarter, more adaptive financial ecosystem. AI doesn't just automate, it tracks. It shows you progress in real numbers, how much you've saved, how your credit improves, and how close you are to your next milestone. That kind of feedback builds confidence, not from luck or hype, but from visible proof. And once you see progress, motivation follows naturally. Daniel didn't just rebuild his finances, he rebuilt his mindset. He learned that money isn't about control, it's about conversation. And AI, for the first time, gave him the ability to listen to his money in real time. Technology once scared him. Now, it empowers him. AI didn't replace his income, it replaced his confusion. And maybe that's the real revolution, not earning while you play, but learning while you live. Not long ago, Daniel thought technology was his enemy. AI had taken his job, shaken his confidence, and made him question his worth. But today, that same technology is what rebuilt his hope. Because the truth is, AI isn't replacing people, it's replacing old systems. The ones that kept us overworked, underpaid, and too tired to dream. It's giving people the power to manage money with calm instead of chaos, to see opportunity where fear once lived. When you understand how to work with AI, not against it, something changes inside you. You stop chasing every dollar and start designing your life. You realize that wealth isn't built overnight, it's built through awareness, automation, and courage. The future isn't about working harder or playing harder. It's about living smarter. AI won't hand you freedom, but it will hand you the tools. And it's up to you to use them. So start today. Automate a habit. Track your progress. Learn something new. Because every small step compounds into freedom. Subscribe for more stories that change how you see money.